All right, Coach, obviously an exciting, emotional win. Can you just describe your emotions and how proud you are of your team right now?
I'm relieved. I'm tired, but also so proud and just appreciative of the way our players played, and they showed a lot of heart, and our fans were, I guess they were maybe better than our players were. They were outstanding and behaved themselves and were just cheering us on and just showed why we had the best fans in the country. And couldn't say enough about them. It was such an awesome environment. I don't think I've ever experienced anything like that before.
This Texas team hadn't let anyone score more than 60 points so far this season. Y'all were able to drop 77. What can you credit your offensive success to?
Well, we knew we wanted to, our game plan is to be very aggressive and to try to push the ball as much as we could, and we were able to do that the first half. I had a little more difficulty the second, but our guys just, our emphasis was just attack, just stay after and be aggressive on both ends of the floor. And I thought we were really good the first half, but give Texas a lot of credit. They came back, and they're a tough team, and teams that don't like losing, they do that. And so we knew we'd get their best shot the second half.
Coach, what do games like this say about the depth on this roster? Obviously, Adonis didn't have a great offensive game, but you had Davion and even Malik, who probably had their best offensive games.
Well, that's just this team, and it's great to have depth because we all can't play great, and guys just there's certain guys that just step up, and even Davion got off to a bad start and was a little frustrated. Had that huge steal and made some big free throws and some shots, and I was really proud of him. And Adonis was trying. He just some of those shots just went in and out, and he gets a little down on himself. But I thought Malik came in, made some big steals, and TJ gave us some valuable minutes, and then I can't say enough about Kevin McCullough. He was just outstanding. He just kind of put us on his back there late and made those free throws and carried us on in. So he was really impressive. And then, of course, we just, with Bryson, we just kind of take him for granted for now. We got a quiet 16 points. That's what he does.
From what most of us heard, you had the opportunity to go to Austin and join the UT coaching staff, but obviously you chose to stay. You're the head coach now, and you win this game. How much does that?
Well, it looks pretty good looking through the rearview mirror on that deal. So I think I feel like I made the right choice. No doubt that I made the right choice. I just, the thing about this game, it's for our players and myself there was really a lot of stress and responsibility. All these students camping out and even the summer, everybody's saying, just beat Texas at home. That's all that matters, And so we were hearing that echo over and over. And we want to please the fans, and we want to do the best we can for them. And I felt a little bit sorry for the guys because, they enjoyed it, and they handle it. We have experienced players, mature guys, but I think a younger team may not have been able to handle that stress and listen to those outside voices. So, again, really proud of the guys, the way that they performed.
Mark, can you address was there a conversation with Chris about handling the vitriol, going on out here? There was a report that.
I'm certainly not going to blame the media. It must have been like social media or something, but that was not true. We had a great discussion. There was a few concerns that he had, but that wasn't it. So. Beard and I are great, and we're just both very competitive. And he's one of the most competitive guys I know, and I know he'll have his team ready when we go to Austin. But he was, was coaching as hard as he could, had his team ready, and have a lot of respect for him. And I said all along, I don't like playing my friends, but you don't have a choice in these situations, and it's just, that was the tough part of it, but. At the same time, I'm so happy for our guys to play a team that's we're tied for the third, and so it's a good Big 12 win for us, and I think it gives us some momentum going into February.
Coach, it was no surprise at how well Kevin McCullough played. Do you really think that he's the heart and soul of this Red Raider Hoops program? Because his facial expressions were just priceless tonight.
Well, he's one of the most competitive guys I've ever met, and he hates to lose, and we've got a lot of, players on this team that are the heart and soul, but I think he's got a great basketball IQ and great leadership ability, so we certainly couldn't be here without him.
Mark, you guys did a terrific job of just attacking, whether it was from the perimeters, the wings, whatever, just attack, attack, attack. And how much did you drive that home with the guys, and how that leads to everything? It leads to fouls. It leads to
It really
second
does.
chances.
You know, we look at all the analytics, and most teams, including us, the faster pace that we play, the more productive we are. Of course, late game, you know, I'm trying to pull back on the reins because we're in the 1-on-1. I want to get to the foul line, and our guys are still go, go, go. So, but you know, they're just playing to win, so you certainly don't fault them for that.
Did you think that stretch between the under 16 and the under 12 in the first half, was that where your team started to press the gas and you could see Texas
I
go
was counting the
backward?
seconds just hoping the clock would run out. I was thinking, gosh, this game never going to get over because they were just inching back in, but we held off and we had a surge, and you know, I thought Davion's steal was huge, and then making those free throws, and then you know, Kevin O'Banner made some big time threes for us, and when you're making threes, winning becomes a lot easier. And I'm looking at our 3-pointers were 8 for 19, so that may be the best we've been in a long, long time. So that was you know, really impressive. They were 6 for 23, so it was the 3-point shooting was a big difference in the game.
Coach, Ramey got loose for 12 points in the first half and then didn't score in the second half. Could you just talk about the defensive job he
Yeah,
did?
I wish I could take credit for that. But we talked about it at halftime, but you never know, Joe. And so we just said, hey, he's their best 3-point shooter on paper, and we just have to find him. And I thought we did a much better job of stopping 3-point shot, especially late in the game. You know, that was the emphasis, just run them off the 3-point line.
Last Saturday we talked about Adonis and all his scoring, and tonight one lousy point, but 9 boards and 4 assists. I mean, his floor game is just unreal.
You know, and I told him, I said, Adonis, there's other ways to win. You're a talented basketball player. It doesn't have to be scoring. And you know, a lot of these players, they put a lot of their self-worth on how many points they score instead of how they play. And yeah, he had a great game, made some big defensive plays, and just some tremendous rebounding and that he did. And I told our guys, we kind of with the smaller lineup, you guys are going to have to play bigger than you are. And the guys are 6'6", but they're up against those inside guys are really tough. So I thought he met the challenge and did really well.
You mentioned some of the pressure you and the team faced in this one, and
you guys put the pressure on me. It was your
you
fault.
also mentioned the word relief. How much of that relief is getting the win, and how much of the relief is you got this game behind you, now you can move on from this?
I think a little all of it. You know, just there's a lot of worry, safety, and how the student section is going to be, and the fans, and you know, there were so many unknowns that made this game different, and so that's what was unique about it. And so glad to get it over with, but sure had a lot of fun, and never forget it.
Mark, you said before the game how critical limiting them to offensive rebounds. 1 in the first half, 6 total. You pleased with that number?
Lance, I should have bragged. I didn't know that. See, that's why you're smarter than I am from Amarillo. But that's exactly right. That was a huge emphasis, and we talked about it at halftime. I didn't know that they only finished with 6. That's incredible. So, hey, maybe they are coachable. You know, because we put that at the top of the board. Keys to win, rebounding, and they did a great job. We were locked in. Our guys really wanted this.
Kevin struggled shooting the ball from 3 for a lot of Big 12 play. Obviously has the 5 threes tonight. How good of a feeling is it as a coach to see that hard work pay off in a big game like this?
You know, when I see him at night in there shooting on the gun, or you know, just in there working late, and you know, he's got such a beautiful shot. We see it in practice all the time. So, and I've seen it at Oral Roberts over and over again. So we all know he can shoot the ball. So it was good to see him do that, and hopefully it'll build some confidence. We really need that 3-point shooting. It's something we've struggled with.
And TJ came in for the last few minutes tonight. What was your plan for him for this game?
I just wanted to, you know, kind of get his feet wet, just get in there and play a little bit. And I thought at that time it would be good to get him out there because we needed another guard that could get to the basket, and I know he'll make his free throws. So, and a bigger guard that could rebound. So. I thought he got in there and did great, and I thought he had that call that he got late driving to the basket. I can't say too much about it because I don't want to get fined, but I thought that could have gone either way. So, you know, bless his heart, he can't get a break on that. But he made a beautiful drive in there earlier, and then you saw him really get that dunk. You see his potential, his athleticism, and it just reminds us of all those great things he did last year for us.
Coach, one player who's probably not going to get talked about a lot after this game, but by all metrics, just like watching the game, had a really good performance. Is Marcus Santos Silva? What would you?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because he did make some great plays early in the game, and those are just extra effort hustle plays, and that's what he does so well. And he's the first guy to come up and hug me, and nobody's more excited about winning and in this game in particular than Marcus. And yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. He had a great game and certainly a big part of this team.
All right, thank you guys.
All right, thank y'all. God bless y'all. Appreciate it.